Hi, this is Roman, and today I'm going to be showing how to create a noticing and wondering activity using the Nearpod platform for a lesson on points of concurrency for Unit 7, Day 11. So the first thing I would do is I would want to create my activity using Google Slides. So here I'm in the Google Slides for the Teach Hub lesson, but let's say I wasn't in my Google homepage. I would click the applet icon and I would go down to slides and open up Google Slides. From here, I would click a blank presentation. And if you're using Nearpod, you most likely have access to this add-on. So you would just go to add-ons, go to Nearpod and click open Nearpod. And the applet's gonna load to the right. It could take a few seconds. It has every feature there for the most part. And for our noticing and wondering activity, we're going to use the collaborate board. So I'm going to click this collaborate board and it's going to take me to the editing portion. So under where it says topic, I'm going to write, what do you notice or wonder about the image? And this is a great way to build graphic literacy for your students as well. So we click the image icon and it's going to prompt you to drag or drop your image. So I have one on the in center here. So I'm just going to drag it in and we see the image and we're going to click save. What I do want to point out is that it's going to be this small tiny image on your top left, so you want to prompt students to click on that image to be able to see it, because they're going to have trouble making any statements about that small little box on the top left. It's going to be hard to tell anything from that. So from here you have a few style choices. I see a blue choice, a bulletin board, post-it choice. I'm going to click the bulletin board here and click save. We're going to do one more sample of that, or walk through that one more time. So again, I'm going to go into the Nearpod applet, click the collaborate board. As it loads, in my topic area, I'm going to write, what do you notice or wonder about the image? And I'm going to show a different template for this one. And I'm going to click the image. And this time I'm going to add a different image just to show you guys what it might look like for different sizes of images. This one has all the points of concurrencies. For medians, perpendicular bisectors, altitudes, and angle bisectors. So as I click save, again, same idea here. You want to make sure you're prompting students to click on that image so they can make valuable noticings and wonderings, rather that small image on the top left that could be hard to tell from. So I'm going to click save from there. And I'm going to organize my slides, and I'm going to name this a noticing and wondering activity. And then from here, we're going to go and click save and go to Nearpod. I'm logged into all my platforms, so it's going to be automatic for me. It might prompt you to log into your Nearpod. And that happened pretty fast because I only did 2 slides. So I'm going to click live participation. And it'll prompt me with the student links and student codes here. One very cool thing about the collaborate board is that you can approve the comments that students write before they're posted. If you click no, they'll just pop in as students put them in. So I'm going to click no for this sample. And let's show a few samples of what you can do here. So as a teacher, I could write a comment. So let's see if I look at this image. I might want to write, I see 3 angles being bisected. And I see that I wrote that as a teacher. But if I'm on the student screen, you can click the student screen on the top right here. If I click it, it might take a few seconds to load. I actually don't suggest to do this during a lesson because sometimes it takes a little bit longer depending on how many classes you've taught in a row. So we'll see from the student view, I don't see who wrote that. So no students know what their peers wrote. So I'm going to click the teacher view again. And again, I'm going to click no here. And let's take a look at me as a student. So if I click this link here, I'm going to be a student. And I'm on the Collaborate board. And I might write something like, I see 3 segments intersect at 1 point. Let's fix the spelling of segments. And as I post that, as a teacher, you're going to know who wrote that. It says student 001, but if you're using your Google Classroom, it'll say the students' names. You're normally prompted to say your name before you join a Nearpod. So from here, one other option a student might have is they could drag and drop images for noticing and wondering activities. And as they post it, you'll see that it's one click just to see what they're posting. And sometimes their images might be in the form of a wondering or a question about something similar, from what I've noticed. Also, they might be using a cell phone, and they might want to ask something based on something they drew and just take a picture and upload it. So this is a sample of how you could utilize a noticing or wondering activity, and how you would use Nearpod to implement it for Unit 7, Day 11 on Lesson 6 for points of concurrency.